so today's video is going to be an updated what's on my iPhone video because it's been probably around a year since I did one of these last and my apps have changed and everything. I'm basically just going to go through my phone and show you my most used apps because if I went through every single app and showed you like what it does, we're going to be here for like a long time. So I figured that would be best if I just showed you the ones that I like the most kind of thing. So the first app I wanted to mention is a dating app that I've been using recently and it's called Sway, and basically it's your typical dating app. You get to see a whole bunch of different people's profiles from all different ages, from all different locations. You get to change where you would like to see people from, and you basically get to say yes or no to their picture or their description. So basically you get to see their interests, maybe their diet, their ethnicity, their religion, and it asks other questions like their music interests or taste and their favorite movies and what teams they like and they're a smoker or non-smoker, that kind of thing, and it all shows up on the profile. So when you see their picture, you can swipe to see different pictures of them, and then you can also see what their personality is like. And I think that's really neat because maybe you actually have something in common and that's something you guys can talk about. I just think it's really cool that you're able to do, I guess, online dating on your phone because it's so popular nowadays and everyone uses the internet, and that's basically how you end up meeting a whole bunch of new people anyway. So it's kind of fun, and I know a lot of my friends like to use dating apps as well. So yeah, I thought I would just mention that to you guys if you're interested and you want to talk to new people. And like I said, you can really customize it, so you can like put privacy settings on it. You can also like narrow down your search, because I know personally I don't need to be talking to 30-year-olds because I'm 18 and I no interest in like dating a 30-year-old. So yeah, and like I said, you can also choose the location. So if you want to see people in your area, or if you're going to school somewhere else, you can see people in that area and kind of meet people that way. And it's basically the same system as Tinder, but I do like it a lot better. It is a lot better than Tinder just because of all those other unique things, and yeah, it's super fun and I can spend hours doing this. And yeah, it's just a fun way to meet new people. If you're just interested in talking to people, I highly recommend downloading this app. And like I said, it's free, and I'll have a link down to it in the description box if you'd like to check it out. And now moving on to some other apps that I use on a regular basis. Obviously my most used app and my most favorite app is Instagram. I absolutely love posting pictures of like my life and stuff on here. I just think it's so much fun to edit the photos and post them, and a lot of you guys follow me on there and you guys leave me really sweet comments on all my pictures, so I love it. So definitely follow me if you have not yet done so. Another app that I really love is Snapchat, and the one I have on here is personal. However, I was thinking I should make like a YouTube Snapchat so you guys can snap me and I can snap you back. So if you'd be interested in me doing that, let me know because that'd be kind of fun. I also have Twitter because I tweet and you guys should follow me on there too. I have Facebook. I also have Starbucks app because I have my Starbucks Gold card on there. And if you guys visit Starbucks regularly, I highly recommend getting this app and just paying with your phone. It's so much easier, and it's kind of nice to always have that on hand with you, I guess, so you don't have to carry the cards with you. I have Google Maps because I get lost a lot. That's basically all I have on my homepage, other than like YouTube and then all the basic stuff. In utilities, I basically just have like some normal stuff like Find iPhone. I have Shazam, Skype that I don't use, and then like just normal stuff. In my shopping category, I have a Sephora app, SPC card, which is student price card. If you don't know what that is, it's for Canadian students. You basically just buy this card and get a whole bunch of discounts at a ton of different stores. So if you're a student, you should definitely get this. I think you can buy the card at Shoppers for like 10 bucks, and it's good for a year, so I do recommend that if you like to shop. I have my banking app, my PayPal app, and then just my passbook. I have Cineplex because I like checking what movies are out and that kind of stuff, and I used to work at Cineplex if you guys didn't know that. I don't think I've ever mentioned that on my channel. I used to work at a movie theater. I worked there for 2 years, so I like seeing movies and I'm used to seeing them at Cineplex. In my games app, I go through phases with games, and I'm not really in a game phase right now, but I did have a Tiny Tower phase. That was a big one. I have also the Game of Life, The Sims 3, Fruit Ninja, Flow Free, Traffic Panic, and Flappy Bird. And I'm very proud of my 127 score on Flappy Bird. That was a good phase. I enjoyed that. Who knows? This has Time Play, which is what you play at the movie theater if you're in Vancouver. They have this like game on the screen. It's really confusing to me because where I come from, back home they don't have that, so that kind of like threw me off a little bit. But I have Capture, which is like another YouTube app. I have iMovie, which is kind of bad on iPhone. I don't recommend getting that app. I have countdown, which is so you can like see, you can put in a date and count down to it basically. PD is period diary. If you're a girl and you have your period and you'd like to track different things and like have a schedule of that, I don't know, that's probably way too TMI, but this is a pretty good app. My friends introduced it to me and it's pretty cool. I don't use it that often, but it's nice. And then I have my Fitness Pal because sometimes I want to be healthy. Not very often though. In travel I have Transit Times Vancouver so I can get around, and I also have Uber. Vancouver definitely needs to get Uber. I used it when I was in LA and it's like the best transit like cabbing experience ever, so I really wish Vancouver would get Uber. It'd be great. In lifestyle I have Tip Calculator, Shopwise, Urban Spoon, Bands in Town, Level, Charades, and Wanalo. I like Wanalo when I want to do like some online shopping basically. It's basically an app where it shows you different things and then you can go and purchase it. I'm kind of thinking it's similar to the Hunt, but I know that there's so many YouTubers that talk about that app. It's a little bit different, I think. I've never used the Hunt, but yeah, I like looking through Wanalo, and it's cool that you can like see a picture and go figure out what website it's from. Getting into my photography apps, I have a ton of them. I don't use them very often, like there's only very few that I use like on a regular basis. The most used photography app I have is Afterlight. I use that for all my Instagram photos. Also in here I have like, I don't even know what half these are. I have like Pick Stitch, which is like the frames. I have three different framing things. The next slide over, I have Timer Cam, Square Ready, which is how you size your photos, and I like to use that on a regular basis. I don't really use any of these ones, except for I do use mirrograms sometimes. That's where you can like get them to be mirrored. I know you've probably seen pictures like that. ABM is a beautiful mess, and this is a really fun app. I think it does cost money, but I think it's really fun because you can choose your frame and it's just a little more girly, and I don't know, I really like the overlays that they have, and yeah, I think it's just a really fun editing app if you're looking for a good new one. Another basic photo editing app that's obviously a little more girly is Rona. Yeah, that one I think does cost money as well, but it's pretty fun. I also have Characters, which is how you like copy and paste different like symbols and stuff into your text. I have VSCO Cam, which I don't use on a regular basis, but it's cool to have. Visage Lab is neat because it does like the beautify, so it makes your skin all perfect and your eyes really pop, and like just different things. It basically just like corrects your photo. VPhoto I've talked about before here on my channel. It's basically a video app that takes still pictures from your video. It's pretty cool. I have Studio on here, which is another photo editing app, and I really like this one because you can remix your photos to have the same overlay as someone else. So some people come up with really, really creative ones, and then you can like remix it on your own photo, if that makes sense. So that's pretty cool. I really like that one. And then I just have Instavid, is where you can upload your own video and put it to Instagram. It's a lot easier. And then in the next section, which I labeled LOL Dating, and that's where I have Sway and Tinder. I also have Songs Though, which is my #1 most used song app. Basically it's like the radio with the commercials and stuff, and you get to pick different playlists and stuff. I really, really like it, and that's where I listen to my music like 99% of the time. I have Sleep Time, which is the sleep tracking app, so you can see what your sleep pattern was that night. I think it's really cool. It has an alarm built in. I have another Timer Cam, because that's necessary. And then the last thing I have is Vine, which I just recently downloaded, so maybe I should start Vining. I don't know. They're fun to watch, so that's basically why I have it. And yeah, that is everything that is on my iPhone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you were wondering about my case, I don't know if you guys even saw it. It basically says every brunette needs, and then my best friend Olivia has the other half that says a blonde best friend because she's blonde, I'm brunette. And it's really cute. We got them on Etsy, so I will have that link down below if you would like to go see if like they're still available. And she had an iPhone 4 and I have an iPhone 5, so they're very customizable, and I don't remember them being very expensive, and yeah, you should go check them out because they're cute. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave me a request of what video you'd like to see next on my channel, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.